Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam.
What's up, my good people? What's going down with everybody, man? What's going down? Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday morning, ready to get this week set up and get going. Because, you know, we're setting the tone today. Today is setting the tone for the rest of the week. This is Coffee with Rios, the AM Wake Up Show, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. In the whole wide world, Craig. The best chat in the damn world, the Ghetto Cafe. We're going to start this off by thanking God for waking us up and giving us another day to be a blessing in somebody else's life, to be a positive image, a positive impact in somebody else's life, and to give glory to God and give glory to Him through the image of Him and through our acts. That's how we living. Life of servitude. Y'all already know what's up, man. What's up to the Ghetto Cafe, man? How y'all doing? It's all love all the time. Y'all already know that. But I'm just checking in with y'all, and that's it. Today's theme is boldness isn't rebellion. It's the commitment to living with purpose. Boldness isn't a rebellion. It's a commitment to living with purpose and walking in your walk, man. But let's go ahead and start it off with, go ahead and get your coffee, get your tea, get your green juice, get your smoothie, get your drink that, smoke that, whatever it is, man. Drink that as in like something positive for you. Not drink that, but put something in the air, whatever you do. Let's get your morning started. Let's get our day started. Let's start this Monday, this week. Let's start it off with boldness. Bold doesn't mean being loud. Bold doesn't mean being rebellious. Bold means standing in your purpose and having conviction and being committed to your message and your movement. Shout out to y'all, man. Iced coffee. Iced coffee in the morning? Ooh. What up, Frankie? I saw Frankie in her live. I caught Frankie's live the other day. I was in there for a second while my son was getting his haircut. Shout out to Haitian Frankie having the confidence and being bold enough to go live and spread her word and spread her message on the internet. It takes a lot of confidence. It takes some boldness to do that. What up, Sierra? I see you up in here. Slitherman, City to City, Top Shelf Podcast, Love My Life, Rob Gotti, Cali Bags Only. Let's go. Speedboat, what's up in here, man? Everybody slowly fall up in here, man. But today we walk boldly in a world that praises conformity. Boldness is an act of defiance and a call to live with conviction. It's living with conviction. And usually when you're living with conviction and you're walking in your purpose, people tend to point fingers or be the naysayers. They're against it. They're against everything that you got going on because it's different from what the norm is. And what do they say? People hate change. But just like David, talking about David and Goliath, right? David had to be bold enough to pick up his weapon, his rock, his sling, whatever it is, to go after Goliath. People are probably like, you're going to die. You doubters, naysayers. Rosa Parks, sitting quietly. But her sitting quietly where she sat and refusing to move, she didn't have to yell at the top of her lungs. She just had to have conviction in what she was doing. And look at all of the movement and things of change that happened after that. Sometimes your boldness and your movement and your conviction can inspire others to be motivated and inspired to move in a like way. And to be honest, the bold characters are who changed history. So we need to go into this week, starting it off. This is Monday. Some people start their week Sunday. But today is Monday. And we're going to start this off with a energy of boldness and being proud of who we are and representing who we are and moving with purpose. Because we're driven and we know we're not going into this alone. We got something with us. We're not afraid. We're not moving in the spirit of fear. That ain't how we get down. Let's go. Every bold decision, think about this, every bold decision pretty much sets the stage for legacy. Are you trying to leave a legacy? What are you trying to leave when you're gone here? What image, what thought are you trying to leave when you're gone? Are you trying to create a change for the better for people? That's why sometimes when we make our decisions to have these conversations or to talk to people or to combat or go back and forth with energy, is this helping or is this hurting? Is this going to help me, my family, my people, or is this going to hurt my people? And we kind of have to have that thought process of everything we're doing, because it's wasteful. It's a wasted energy if it's not pushing us forward. It's wasted energy. It's actually positive energy for the opposition. It's good for them. Take them bold steps, even when they defy status quo. Even when they defy status quo, majority of the time, is going to defy Status quo is going to buck the system. Be bold. So I just want to just think of all the characters that had bold energy. Think of all the bold characters, all the characters that had bold energy, that great things came from that. Like I already said, look at Rosa Parks, the civil rights movement. Shout out to Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King. Sit-ins. You could tell somebody, hey, go sit in that restaurant, man. Don't say nothing. They're like, I ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna be violent. You ain't gonna be angry. You ain't gonna be loud. The silence and the movement spoke volumes. The imagery spoke volumes. It was a bold statement, making bold statements with your actions, not just your words, but with your actions. David in the Bible, David and Goliath, his boldness was backed by purpose. Is your boldness backed by purpose? Is the word behind you? Is God behind you? With that kind of conviction and boldness, you're unstoppable. But people are choosing comfort over boldness. And that's what's happening right now. People are choosing comfort over boldness. People are content and comfortable with how things are, and they don't want to buck the system because they want to play the back. They want to be the wallflower. They want to see, well, if it does go better for us, good for us. If it goes bad for us, well, we'll just have to chill right here. They don't want to put any skin in the game. They don't want to put any of their skin in the game and risk anything. So fear and comfort is blocking a lot of people's boldness right now. And a lot of people are just conforming and being hypnotized by social media, hypnotized by material things. Buying a Birkin bag is not bold. At this point in time in life, saying Birkin bags is whack and that shit is ignorant to buy something like that, that's the bold statement. So I'm walking in my purpose. I'm being bold. I choose to be bold, and I choose not to conform to anybody's thought process or perspective of me when I know I'm doing the right thing. I talk to God. I move with God. I move how God moves me. Think about, and I know I'm going into like biblical things, but think about Moses. Moses, like set up the setting. Moses going to speak to the Pharaoh in Egypt as the most powerful man in the world. The Pharaoh, Moses, a stuttering ass dude, right? He has to go before Moses and give him a message with his speech impediment. Rich Trapper, log out, brother, because this is where we're moving. I don't know if you know, but we don't play that. You probably want me to respond or talk about what happened over the weekend. Nah, that's not what happens over here. Go to somewhere else. That's not this show. Be bold enough to put yourself in precarious situations. When was the last time? We're going to get some call-ins on this. I hope I get some callers to call in. When was the last time you were bold and you bucked the system and went against what everybody wanted you to do and you succeeded? And your thought and your decision helped you out. Spending that money to buy one of those bags is kind of bold. I would say it's kind of stupid. Dog face. Cash in the building. What's up, man? Dog face. When was the last time you were bold, man? When was the last time you chose to be bold over being comfort? Boldness over comfort. When was the last time? And I guarantee it worked out for the better. Okay, this is a question. I'll take this question. What's one bold step that you're willing to take this week? It's Monday. We got 6 more days after today. What's one bold step you're willing to take this week that you've been hesitant about, or you've been pausing, maybe out of fear or maybe out of reluctancy? Cool Dad Car Care, Cash, last week when you showed your eye. There you go. That is bold. That is bold. But if you can't remember the last time that you were bold, it means you've been sitting in comfort. We can't live in comfort, leaving the drink alone. There we go, Cali Bags. There we go. Rich Trapper, he was bold enough to come back after he denounced you guys. He didn't denounce us. You act like he was like, who was that? I forget who denounced Jesus. Like, no, he didn't say he didn't know us. He didn't say that he don't be messing with us. He just said he aligns more so with Back on Fig. He didn't denounce us. Let's not do dog face like that, man. Zerg 702, reading your Bible more this week. That's what's up, man. Read your Bible. And guess what? When you're reading your Bible, this is reading your Bible, your Torah, your Quran, whatever you're reading, whatever you do, whatever literature that you're about to read and consume, read it with purpose. Read it with purpose. Research the book. Research the book before you read it. Like, what are strong points in this book? What are this? Read other things about it. So as you're reading it, you're like, okay, that's what I was looking for. Or that's what oh shit, here I am. Let's go. Now I'm at the point in the book that I was looking forward to. Dogface, you ain't do nothing, man. You ain't do nothing but come through for our files. You ain't did nothing but come through for our files and be a superstar. Shout out to Dogface for our files on Friday. Our files, our face. Our files every Friday. Our files every Friday. Dogface really did his thing. He did his thing with his suggested video. Taking a break from Zerg says taking a break from weed to study for my carpentry license too. And yeah, really indulging in reading my Bible. Good stuff, man. Read it with purpose. You could read your Bible 5 years ago and read it today and get a whole different perspective on a scripture because of life experiences. Life experiences and exposure will open up your eyes to certain passages, certain messages in books that you didn't even understand the first time you read it. So that's why I always say, also read your books more than once. And I also want to give a shout out to one of the boldest dudes out there that I've dialogued with, that I've FaceTime, talked to, went to go see train, went to go see fight. War Chief Jumbi.
Best morning show in the world, Craig.
Stay Go Radio. Let's go. Best morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. But Jumbi, I want to give a shout out to Jumbi and his boy Asher for this weekend. It was Saturday. They had a fight. It was a Muay Thai fight. I went and watched the fight. I'm going to put out the video. I got a vlog. It's a small vlog. I'm getting better at it. I'm going to get better at my vlogs. But a Muay Thai kickboxing fight. And Jumbi did his thing. He was in the corner of Asher, the Hebrew Hammer. I love that. As his name, Hebrew Hammer. Asher, young dude, young kid. My wife got to meet him. He's just an outstanding young man. And what Jumbi is doing over there with Chris Taco Padilla and what his team is doing. I want to give them a special shout out. And Asher went home with the win, with the W. So Rios has been in some different arenas with these fight games, but I want to give a special shout out to Asher and Jumbi for being bold in the way they walk, being bold in the way they move. Asher had his Israeli Israel flag, I think. Bold. You know, you put that flag on, people just automatically are going to hate you. It's off the rip. People are going to hate you. But he's strong in his conviction. Agree or disagree with whatever. Strong in his conviction. Bold went out there, got the dub. And they tried to take that shit from him. They tried to take it from him. Even my wife is watching and saying, like, why do they keep breaking up the clinch when he's kneeing? Only fight that they were doing that at was their fight. But you got to be bold, man. Let's go. Let's be Angel Reese bold. Let's be Caitlin Clark bold. Let's be Kendrick Lamar bold. Ooh, y'all didn't think I was going to throw that in there, huh? Stay Gold Radio. Shout out to you, man. There is no civil rights movement without boldness. There is no movement. There is no civil rights movement without boldness, like in the movie Emancipation with Will Smith. I slept on that movie, you know what I mean? But the messaging in that movie, I try to stay away from slavery movies because it's like, oh, as long as if it's slavery, they'll put that shit out. I try to stay away from it. But there was great messaging in that movie where he bucks against the system. He goes against the system and attacks the master, right? But his one bold action caused all the other brothers to be bold in their action. Like, oh shit, that's how we moving? Let's move. Leaders are usually bold. Hey, man, when it's up, it's stuck, and my team represents. Well, appreciate you for supporting our team, for sure, for sure. Hey, Stay Gold Radio. Stay Gold Radio. Who is Stay Gold Radio? Is that Jumbi? What up, Burnt Out? I see you up in here. Burnt Out lives in his boldness. Burnt Out walks every step he takes is bold. And I appreciate that shit. The bold people are usually the leaders. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Killjoy 909. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my phone. In case people are calling. Stupid Rios. Let me see. Hold on. Let me turn on my... I'm supposed to do this before I even get on live. Still struggling. Still struggling with certain things. So Killjoy 909. I got bold about 2 weeks when I bought everything to start my game streaming. Been consistent these last 2 weeks, even going live gaming after work also. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What inspired you to start gaming? Why did you want to start gaming? Is it just something that you're interested in that you already do and you're like, shit, might as well start gaming. Might as well start recording this. I'm doing it anyway. Let me know. Talk to me. What inspired you to start going live gaming and streaming? And how are you getting your stream out to the masses, to the people? How are you spreading the knowledge that you are streaming to your people? How's that working for you? How is the engagement? Reveal yourself. Oh, that's Jumbi. Let's go. Okay. Hey, man. Hey, Jumbi, when you gonna come on the Wake Up Show? I know it's early in the morning. I know it's the kids and the family and the wife or whatever, but I'm still wanting my first AM wake up show guest. Jumbi, you would be a great first guest. Tati acting silly. Come on, Jumbi. Get on over here, man. Nando, clinch rules vary in America, I heard, based off skill level. Yes, okay, I get that. But we were in America, we were in Los Angeles, and there was so many fights that we watched. That was the only fight where they were behaving the way that they were behaving towards the fighter and breaking up the clinch. In kickboxing and Muay Thai, the holding people's heads and kneeing is a big part of it. And every time Asher was killing this fool, Asher was kneeing his, I'll give it away because I'm going to put the vlog out later on. Asher was kneeing this fool so bad, he looked over towards me and my wife and was like, oh, as he was getting kneed. Shout out to that young man. I'm not trying to bag or anything. They're all warriors. But he was getting kneed so bad in his stomach, he looked over to the crowd and his people were like over by us. And he looked like the wind was getting knocked out. I'm like, ooh. Me and my wife were like, oh shit, he is tearing his ass up. Oh yeah, there you go. Jumbi, that's a bold behavior, baby. Jumbi, I was going to do a podcast that was going to be the title. What is stopping the podcast from happening? Jumbi, you got too much going on to not have a podcast. And you don't got too much going on to where you can't do it. I'm going to just say that right now. It's not that you can't do it and that you don't have the time. Yeah, I'm saying Jumbi. Not June. Well, you know how I speak. June. I'm not saying June B. They can throw elbows, but some of the fights they had elbow pads. In some of the fights they had elbow pads. And let me tell you how Asher is a goddamn like I don't even know what to call it, but you know somebody that has the conviction they want to win. They want to win, and they're not going to let anything stop them from winning. He got hit with some cold spinning elbows. Walked right through them things and was like, man, my mission is to get you in this clinch and kill your body. Oh, man, I wish I had the whole fight that I could show y'all. Dang it. I should have sent the video. It's on my phone. I should have sent the videos to my Instagram. Shout out to Asher and Jumbi, man. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, it's because I'm stupid. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, it's because I'm stupid. That's it. That's the only thing. It's not because I'm being disrespectful. It's just because I'm ignorant and I'm dumb about certain things. So I'm sorry. Rios, we started a podcast. You're absolutely going to hate it. What do you mean? Dogface, who started the podcast? Talk to me. Who started the podcast? Who is bold enough to start their podcast? I hear you, Nando. But the one fight out of the 30 fights was different. They refed that fight differently, but they couldn't take it from him. You can't deny God, man. You can't deny God. It was already written for Asher to win. He went in there like a man, left out of there like a man, bold with conviction. And that is the messaging of today. Oh, there we go. So that's how Killjoy started and got the motivation to start his game streaming. He was motivated by us getting out here and doing what we're doing. It was really watching you guys and seeing you guys grow. I'm hoping I grow enough on my stream to do that for a living one day, but I'm just try and stay consistent as much as I can. Exactly. Exactly. That's what you do. Continue to do what you're doing, but just start giving it more time, giving it more energy. Give it more time. You know what? I'm just going to go to Asher's page, actually, real quick. Let me go to Asher's page. Asher Tesler. This is not the fight. This is not the fight I was at, but this is him. This is not the fight I was at, but that's Asher with the shorts on, not the young kid. I was so proud to be a part of that. That's the knees right there. I think I can see it. So if y'all want to follow a good kid, somebody that's being positive, that's following their dream, go follow Asher. Go follow Asher. I'm gonna drop his link to his Instagram in the chat. Go follow him, man. He's doing good things. Dogface ain't started. Look, y'all might as well start a podcast. Y'all be in here anyway. I told GFS, why is he not starting his shit? Which he is. Still hasn't given me the link. Still hasn't given me the link. Oh, this is where we were at right here. Oh, let me show you guys. This is where we were. Love you, baby. This is where we were at. Cali 5-7. Muay Thai Kickboxing Girls Night Out 5. We saw all of these, most of these fights. The last one I saw, I think, was Carlos Meza versus Silver Montero. But Asher's right here at the bottom. And this was in LA at the Airport Hilton. The Los Angeles Hilton, Airport Hilton, whatever it's called. So shout out to them. Shout out to the brother that puts on the fight. Shout out to that whole promotion. Like, I'm just trying to spread love to people that are deserving and give attention to people that are deserving of it. So all love all the time, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Asher. But this is where Jumbi invited me to go. Me and my wife showed up, and it was lovely. Treated us well. Treated us amazing. Man. Burnt out. Burnt out. I was saying the same thing. I was saying, you know how both sides always talk about fades. There should be a no jumper versus FMW boxing card, Lush versus Smack, Adam versus AD, Trey versus 4 times type shit, whatever. Yeah, Syndicate ain't involved in it though. But because those energies, their energies are how they are between FMW and them, might as well do a celebrity boxing match, make some money off of the shit that you're doing. I think that would be dope. I think it would be dope. I think there would be a lot of money involved. I think people would show up, do a live event, do an event. Shit, they doing all kinds of stuff around the city. Shout out Cali Muay Thai scene and Rios. Thanks, brother. Yeah, we being bold out here, man. We being bold. I don't know if I'll be the announcer or anything like that, but if they want, that's just a business idea. That's just a business idea that because looking at this shit is all fake. It's all, ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. You know what I mean? Like everything they can get past from what you see, from what has been on display. There's nothing they can't get past. Am I wrong? I'm just going to make a bold statement. FMW and No Jumper are going to one day come together and be cool. Right now, it just, I think, makes sense for the beef or whatever. Like, is still raw or whatnot, but there ain't nothing that they can't get over. I'm going to say that shit right now. There's nothing that money can't help them get over. Take that however you want to take it, but views, money, whatever, there's nothing that they can't get over with each other. Me, my stance, I'm not compromising for shit. But from what has been on display, from what we have seen, it seems as if like there's nothing that they can't get past. Nothing they can't get past. I'm telling you, man, at some point, something's going to happen. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Because everybody's tripping about the academics, the T-Rail thing. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping off that shit. I'm not surprised or shocked by that at all. Where did my live stream go? Just not happening. It's just not happening. And what was the theme? Like, I think it was Yazer's page, and there was got a bunch of engagement from people. Got a bunch of engagement from people on the T-Rail academics thing. People for it, against it, this and that. People are invested in FMW. People are invested in Back on Fig as if they're like actually disappointed in T-Rail or whatever. Like they're actually disappointed in him because of what he did or what he's doing that they thought he wouldn't do. Man, you don't, and I'll say it like this, you don't know these people. You know what I mean? Like you don't really know them. Like, yeah, we support and we love to be a part of it, but we don't know what's the agenda behind the scenes. We don't know what they got going on. That's just what they got going on. What I did see was T-Rail smiling, Heather smiling, him and his girl having a great time. But I saw people in the comments mad at a whole situation that nobody involved that you mad at is mad about anything. They living their best life in Turks and Caicos, I believe, living their best life. While people are over here typing in the chat, how dare you? Things are looking fishy. What are you doing? They're living their life. They live in their life. That's how they live. Academics out there looking weird. Like, that's just him. That's his life. You jump. Like, that's them. More power to them. What I took from it was T-Rail and Heather look happy. A couple. If that's what makes them happy and that's what helps them get through life, that's good for them. They on an island doing big things. Like shit, one day I want to take my wife to Turks and Caicos. But that's their happiness. That's their joy. That's their life. How are we mad at somebody living their best life and we're over here? Maybe I'm at work chatting, texting. How dare you do this? Y'all making the West Coast look weak. Two people making the what, like, because they doing what they doing. Maybe they was never even really mad at us. Maybe they not even really mad at him. Maybe those things that he said don't really go past the standard that T-Rail cares about. But that's their prerogative. Bobby Brown, it's my prerogative. Go listen to that song. We not in Turks because, man, we over here working and trying to build. Job not done. I really don't have time for Turks right now. I have to visit family. Before I can go on like trip and go like really enjoy, I have to make my rounds and visit family around here. I got to go to Philly. I got to go to Texas. I got to prioritize my loved ones and visit my aunts my aunts ain't getting no younger. And I can have fun anywhere I go. I just can't justify, not the money, not spending the money, but I can't justify the time that I'll spend on vacation somewhere versus spending that time with my loved ones, my aunties. Or I got to make those trips first. I got to make my rounds before I can do that.
But apparently he got enough dollar to be in the same spot as him, rolling on the floor laughing.
And like, exactly, Breeze El Heifer. I think that's what it is. Breezy El Heifer. Fuck the money. Who cares about the money? Who cares if they're in the same spot or not in the same spot? Who cares? What I saw, what I do, I look at body language, I look at energy. I saw a smile on Heather's face, and I saw a smile on T-Rail's face. The only person he really needs to be worried about their judgment and perspective was right next to him. And she don't seem to have a problem with it. So they are good. Now, now look at this. Now they've met each other. We don't know what conversations they had offline. Would I have done it? Would I have been in the camera? No. But maybe that would have hurt me. Maybe that would have hurt content or whatever. But maybe he's being bold. Maybe Terrell is being bold and moving to his conviction. Like, okay, let me go ahead and dead this shit. This shit is stupid. Whatever. I don't know if they dead it or if it was real, whatever. I'm just assumptions, just making shit up. He's like, man, this shit is stupid. This shit is over. You on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast. Let's do something together, man. This is God bringing it. What if you can look at that? They can look at this like, you know what? This is divine intervention. How the hell we both on vacation in Turks at the same time running across each other? You know what? Fuck this shit, man. That shit's stupid. We both had a misunderstanding, a miscommunication, and we both went too far. My bad, dog. Let's enjoy life and more life and blessings to both of us. When you going to be in LA, I'll be in Florida. Let's do something. That's their thing. That's their thing. Cheers to you in my living room in South Central while you in Turks, nigga. Here's to you while I'm chilling in South Central and you in Turks. Now, I wish I would point the finger to be whatever, like, would I have done it? Do I disagree with some of the stuff? Yeah, of course. But that's me. Those may be my hangups. Those could be my own hangups that are my shortcomings that I think I'm right about. Nah, nigga, stand on business. Like, nah, don't ever do this or sacrifice this or compromise this because it's the optics and what people thinking. It's the perspective. You putting out a bad image. Little do we know, they've been behind the scenes chopping it up like, dude, what we did was dumb. What we did was ignorant. Let's come together, get this. I don't know if that's what happened, but I'm just saying we can't be too invested in what people are doing. We can't be too invested in what people are really doing. We can't be too invested in fucking Bill Cosby show. I can't believe he did that to his daughter. God damn it. Nigga, it's a show. You can't be too invested in, what is this new shit that everybody, LA Island. LA Island. You can't be too invested in LA Island. I haven't never watched it, but I hear people keep talking about it. Oh, you having a bad day because Sarah on LA Island is having sex with this person. So you at work with an attitude. When I say be bold in your walk and your conviction, I'm talking about in your own life, not in somebody else's life. Not in somebody else's life. Yeah, LA Island. There's like a love show or something where people are dating. You guys might not know about it. Oh, no. Love Island. Love Island. Love Island. So shout out to them, man. Probably some firework type shit is coming. Just get ready. We should just be invested as the viewer. Just be invested as the viewer. Like, oh shit, I'm about to get my popcorn. And cool, I get to make comments too and be involved and engaged. Cool. Now, had Trey done some shit like that, or Manny done some shit like that, Pun done some shit like that, I gotta make a phone call. I'm like, what's going on, man? You had me ready to act a fool. Nah, I need you to keep me up to date, nigga, if we for real or not for real. Because guess what? Things can get out of hand quick. GLJ3 looks like everybody should have went to Streamers University to learn for real. I think they filled out an application. I think they did, but they was looking for young people. Duke Dennis is probably the oldest person up there. So look at this here, Rich Trapper, nuts on. I didn't even read your full name to right now. Rios, they call him a PDF file, bro. That's enough. Say what don't you get? You don't chill with PDF files. Code of the street, bro. Heather and T-Rail know that. Who? So you guys, this is what I'm saying. The investment. What is your ROI on your investment in them? What's your return of investment? What's your return on investment? And how do you know what you're talking about? You don't know anything. Is all I'm saying is that we don't know. You can speak with all of the conviction you want, but guess what? You don't know shit about what they got going on. Besides what they show you, what they decide to show you for the few hours today, a few hours tomorrow, you going off of what they show you. Do you not get that? Turn your Wi-Fi off. Everything is God, fool. Everything is God. Oh, Lord, here we go. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank you for being engaging, chatting, Rich Trapper, everybody in here. Everybody in here, thank you for engaging, man. But like Cephas Stafford, BOF is all WWE edition. Okay, they all WWE edition. That's fine. That's what they doing. That's their entertainment. That's their lane. You mad about them being in their own lane? Who's really tripping? Them or you? You mad about them being in their own lane, the lane that they've showed you that they've been in? Come on, man. Get over it. That's their life, cuz. Back to being bold. Let's talk about boldness in hip hop. Let's talk about boldness and the productivity of boldness. Is people calling me? Damn, my bad. The productivity of being bold. but also being strategic in your boldness. Like let's say Kendrick Lamar. Let's use Kendrick Lamar as a example. And his calculated silence. Kendrick Lamar's calculated silence. Like he'll come out with an amazing project and shut down, be out of the public's eye, and then come with another project that's bold, that's daring, that's even more loud because he hasn't saturated his sound by being available and accessible to everybody. So sometimes your message can be watered down with accessibility and with everybody being able to touch you, talk to you, and get your messaging. So when they do see you, it's like, oh, okay, there he is. I just saw him yesterday. I just saw that cat yesterday. Like what? I've seen him 2 weeks in a row. But being tactful with your messaging and how you move can make it even more powerful. He came out of nowhere with this. This is the tactful shit. He came out of, and this ain't no Drake bashing session, but he came out of nowhere with it ain't no big three, it's just big me, right? With Future. He came out of nowhere with that. But do you think when he wrote that, he didn't think that Drake was going to respond? You don't think that was bait for him to respond so he could do his big one, G and X, the diss records coming back to back to back? It's purposeful. You got to be tactful with where you do things and how you do things. And I think Kendrick did a masterclass and masterfully whooped Drake's ass because of the power of his silence and his breaks and his pauses in between projects. Now, had Kendrick been available all the goddamn time, the messaging would have been watered down. Oh, he dropped a diss record. And then Drake is calling for him, drop another record, drop another. Why are you taking so long to drop a diss record? Oh, I'm taking long to drop a diss record? Okay, I'm going to drop. Took a week or something like that, let's say a week. And then he just dropped the record, then dropped another diss track, and then dropped another diss track where they said, stop, man, you're doing too much. You're killing him. Tactful, purposeful, bold conviction in your movement, man. Do your big one. But research, study. Make sure that the punches that you throw have impact. Make sure you're turning your foot. Make sure you're turning your hip, putting your hip into it. What up, D. Wallace? What up, D. Wallace? We just talking about people being more invested in other people than they are in themselves. That's the sick shit. You know what I mean? Like, people be more invested in other people than themselves. Let's go. Hey, this is the AM Wake Up Show with Rios. The number one morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Yo, it's 925 Cristiano Carranzo.
Hey, what's up, Cristiano? What's happening with you, man? What's going down?
Man, just right here at work, but I figured I'd call in and be bold.
There we go. Be bold.
Since that's the message.
Move how God moves you, man. What's going down?
Now, I figure I'd give you a little book club dancer since I'm trying to manifest that.
Let's go.
The current book I'm on. I don't know if you've read it before. 3 Magic Words.
Yeah, I've read 3 Magic Words. It's bomb.
It's a good one. Right?
It's a good one. It's really good.
Kind of like the power of now.
Right. But that's what you'll notice is that as you read these books, a lot of these books have the same message. A lot of these authors believe the same thing and have the same message, but they're just writing it out in different ways. It's the same message, just taking advantage of this moment right now and understand that you only have.
I think that book was like in 1954 or something, but I think what is your output on that book, if you don't mind?
If my whole outlook on that is through 3 Magic Words, through all my readings, it's a good book. Don't let me not say it's a good book, but it's a reminder of everything that you already know. You know what I mean? Like Even though it was written in 1956 or wherever you said, there's probably somebody that was in the 1700s that had the same messaging. It's just reality. It's just the truths of the matter. Like the fact of the matter is, like, what do we have right now? What do we have?
Everything. We have everything.
But when? When do we have everything? Now. We have everything now. We have nothing in the past. We have nothing in the future. We don't even know if that shit even exists. We don't even know if we're going to make it to next week. We don't know if anything. So all we have is this moment right here. And it's being and having conviction and manifesting what you want in life and being strong in what you want. And basically, prayer with no action is empty. Go after the shit you want. And that's just a basic message. And I'm pretty sure my grandmother has told me that. I'm pretty sure my grandfather, my uncles, my dads, they've all told me that. But it's something about when you hear a message outside of the people you see every day that you've seen fuck up, that you've seen go through bullshit. And nigga, why am I gonna listen to you? Nigga, you drunk as fuck. Why am I gonna listen to you when I just seen you beat the shit out of such and such? Like, you don't even practice the shit you preach. But we don't know these people that are writing these books. So we don't have no past bias towards them. We're just taking it as a fresh idea.
Hell yeah, because I'm pretty sure my pops has put all these messages, this shit in my head or since a youngin'.
Right.
My pops, my brothers, my uncles. So like I hear you, hey Rios, shout out to you, man. I think, hey, read this book, or you know what I mean, and I'm trying to go on my own path, trying to find my own books now.
Right.
But like, you're right. You're right. It's all there. It's all right here. It's all right now.
It's all right now. And sometimes we give a little bit more, I don't want to say leverage but we give a little bit more weight to things that we read from somebody that we don't know than when we hear it from somebody that we do know. I forget what it's called. It's called like the parent deafening, where the kids don't listen to their parents, that you could tell them something 1,000 times, and then you hear their coach tell them that shit, and they be like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. Like, little motherfucker, I told you that shit 1,000 times. But you didn't hear me when I said it. Or you don't hear your girlfriend when she complains about it. You don't hear your boyfriend when he complains about your activity or whatever you're doing. But when somebody at work or somebody that you respect or your boss says it, it's like, oh, damn, okay. Maybe I need to work on that.
It triggered in your mind, though.
Right.
Man, that's all real. I don't want to take too much of the AM wake up show. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, man. Last Monday, great day for a great day, like the great ALS would say.
Right, and there's only one creator. He moves everything.
Shout out to everybody, man.
One creator moves everything. And in the thoughts of like the three magic words is majestic power is flowing through you. God-like energy is moving through you, and it's a gift through God. Use it. Use it. All of us have it in us.
We're blessed. Just like you said earlier, we woke up today. We have life, and we're blessed for that, man. So shout out to you. Blessings to the family. Blessings to everybody, man.
There we go. Blessings to you and your family, and continue to do what you're doing. And shout out to your boy, Savi. Right, Savi? It's a black.
Savi, it's a black. He's going up, man.
Let's go. Savi, it's a black, baby.
That's volume 2. Volume 2 already on the way.
Right. And remember, you have the answers to all your problems that you create. Every problem you create. That's also the magic, three magic words. You are the answer to all your problems, homie. And you are the creation of all your problems.
I'm only on chapter 3, but
okay. No. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing. Keep reading. It's a great book.
No.
You are on a legendary run with your books right now. By the time I would say by the end of the summer, if you keep reading how you're reading, you're gonna be a completely different understanding and outlook on life, dude. And don't forget through all your reading to also include God, to give thanks and to pray. Use prayer as well. Read your books, but also use prayer and give thanks for what we have. Thanks for the lows. Thanks for the highs. Everything that he gives us is a reason behind it. So shout out to you, man. Do your thing, brother.
For sure. I'll keep checking in. I got a purpose. I got a path that I'm trying to follow, but I'll call in for another day, man.
Wait, you
Shout
said
out
you
to
got a
man.
what?
Thank you.
Say that one more time. You said you
Gotta
got a
get back
what?
to work.
Oh, you got to get back to work. Okay, do your thing,
I
brother.
got a purpose. I feel like I got a path. I got a purpose, but I'll check in with y'all later.
Let's go. Path and purpose.
Another day.
Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Young
Oh,
man
yeah.
doing great things. Hey, path and purpose. It's a different way of waking up when you feel like you have a path and purpose. That's a great one. Path and purpose. I think he just read Power of Now. Now he's reading 3 Magic Words. What was the other book? He read another book. I don't know if he read The Alchemist. But reading is so powerful and it's good for your brain also. It's a workout for your brain. But also keep God involved in everything that you do and try to see God in everything that you do, God in everything you read. Why is this book come across my path? Why did this come here? What is the journey? What is the mission? Why is this? What am I not seeing? Am I turning a blind eye to something that is blatantly obvious here?
Unknown call.
Hey, this is the AM Wake Up Show at Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Caller, where you calling from and what's your name? Turn down the volume because I can hear it in the background.
What's up, Rios?
What's going down?
Hey, this is JT.
What up,
I called
JT?
in probably a couple weeks ago.
What's going
from
down with you,
California.
man? What's California?
I know. Keep it lit.
Keep it lit, man. Let's go.
Man, how you doing this morning, Rios?
Man, I'm lovely, dude. I'm lovely. I got a lot of good messaging on my mind. I got a lot of good energy on my mind. I'm gonna go work out, gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for the children that I'm gonna pray for Gaza. I'm gonna pray for the children that passed at the watering hole. Oh man, I'm not even gonna get into that right now. We'll get into that later. But shout out to you, man.
Amen.
And I'm praying for
Amen.
everybody, all the children, all the families losing children. That shit's wicked, man. It's like some wicked behavior happening, but we combating the wicked behavior with how we move, with our action, being bold.
Amen. Now you touched on some good stuff, and I want to elaborate on that.
Okay.
About how you said that what do you call it, coach syndrome, or what do you call it? When
The
the kids
parent deafening.
only listen to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like called I think let me
Yeah.
try to look it up right now. Parent deafening, where kids don't hear their parents because they're blocking you out already anyway. When you calling their name to come downstairs or come to eat dinner or whatever, like, hey, Xander, you got to call his name 5 times because they've already zoned you out to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And so they're already zoning out some of the things that
Amen.
you say as a inconvenience. Like,
And what do you think causes that? What do you think causes that? That's the big picture.
what causes
Because
that? So
society,
no, I don't think it's literally.
society causes.
I don't think it's society. I think it's parents communicating with their children in a overly energetic way or overwhelming way and not speaking to them as the individual that they are. And you kind of we mess up as parents sometimes and talk to our children as if they're us at that age. And so Rios be talking to Xander like Xander is Rios when he was 9 on the east side of Long Beach or whatever. And I have to catch myself, be like, he don't know nothing about what you're talking about. Break it down and teach him the way that he learns. Talk to him the way that he is. Meet him at his level. All your children are different. You can't just be overwhelmingly like loud, intrusive, and then having these long ass emotionally draining conversations. And that's what I just looked it up. Parent, I'm using those words from what I'm reading. Parent deafening is like a subjective experience
Parents put their
where
emotions on their kids.
right, right, and possibly
Not to cut you off.
no, you good. Go ahead.
But it's like parents put whatever emotion that they trying to project to their kid to get them to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it becomes from prior experience of how they was raised, how their parents used to talk to them. So you kind of pass that down if you don't check it, you know?
Right. But if you're
'cause
also
you
always
come
like if you're constantly criticizing your kid, constantly like controlling them and being just overwhelmingly like emotionally draining, the kid is going to
Negative.
shut off. Like some of the things, you might have a powerful message, but that powerful message layered in between all this negative, ugly shit that you've been doing, that message gets saturated. Like, you're like, what? I ain't listening to this fool. They may not even hear the message. They might shut off halfway through the sentence.
Amen. And a lot of it is the kids and the parents not having that close bond because of what life throws at them, with especially with the fathers. We got to go to work. The mother gets the first 9 months to bond with the kid so much. The father, when he steps on, he barely gets to see his kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's already a disconnect there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it goes from, because, you know, depending on what parent is talking, you'll see how a kid responds depending on how the parent, you know, which parent it is. Do you ever notice that? Depending on your wife calling your kids or you calling your kids, there's a different response.
Because there's a different energy. But also, you got to put this into consideration, or add this into the equation, is a father may be gone 12 hours a day. Or he may be gone 14 hours, however long he's gone. So when he does get the time with his child, in the morning, the kid's getting ready for school, rushing to get to school. Then at nighttime, you got to eat, you got to go get in the shower, and you got to get ready for bed. So you only have like an hour and a half window to really get to interact with your child. You may be sleepy, you may be tired, but then in that 1 hour, you got to try to throw in a positive message, a discipline. Hey, watch out for this. Oh, this is what I saw, and this and this and that. And so you're trying to cram life lessons into 1 hour. And you're overloading your child with all this shit because you trying to take advantage of the opportunity you have, where it's far and few in between. That's because we're spending so much time away from our families, working, trying to do shit, trying to support and prioritize them, that when we do get around them,
when you're at work.
Right.
And when you're at work, you're building bonds with people that you total strangers. You know what I'm saying? You know, you treating them more like, you know, you have more communication with them than your own kids.
With your own kids.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people seem to void out their kids because they work has taken on, or the people at work have taken on so much of their time. Their kids are like on the back burner, like just get them some food, shower, get them ready for school, and that's it, you know, and you not really be able to connect with your kid and talk about life and goals and what they want to be when they grow up. And a lot of people don't do that. They just project, this is how it is, this is what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it is. Not really explaining why we are doing this. You know, when we grew up, we stayed home by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We made our own food in the morning for breakfast. We walked ourselves to school. We got ourselves up. There was nobody yelling at us, get your ass up to go to school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And kids nowadays, they you know, a lot of them don't have the discipline to get up, set their alarm, get themselves ready, or even get out the door in time to go to school. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that do, that shows great discipline on the parenting, you know?
Well, that's also the hungry dog wins the race. The hungry dog is going to win the race. The one who's deprived is going to have the hunger and the tools to conquer some shit, to get over the adversity, because their whole life has been adversity. But that's why you put your kids in different situations, different sports situations, debate situations, argument situations, challenging situations, so that when they first come up against an adverse situation, it's not their first time. Like, oh shit, I've been through this. I done talked about this. You expose your children to real world life, real world things, so that when they do come across it in their own life, it's not a surprise or a shock, or they're shell shocked by reality. But the other side of that is the coin of what you're talking about. You said spending more time with your people at work than you do your family. The kids are spending more time with people at school than they are with you. So in that hour that I was talking about, you also have to combat the negative things that they're learning every day that they go out into the world. And you got to try to prepare your child to be able to decipher between bullshit, positivity, and negativity out there in the world because they're constantly being attacked. So when they get home, they got all this baggage from the day, and you're trying to wash them clean of that every day. And so it's too much pressure. It's too much. Like, what about can we just be on some love shit? Hey, I love you, son. Like, let's watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
and the disconnect. Yeah. Oh yeah. And the disconnect kids get when you can't provide everything or be there at every moment, and somebody else is filling that void.
mm-hmm.
You know, they become disconnected because like this person is doing this for me. This person is able to provide this for me, get me this, and then they start looking at their parents like, man, what are you doing? But they don't realize the struggles that their parents have on the job with low wages, not getting enough hours, or taking care of the bills,
Mm-hmm.
the home, and they don't know what type of impact that is. Where everybody makes their own choices in life, yeah. But a lot of us go to school, try to get a better opportunity, and still can't get the opportunity in that field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a prime example of that. I couldn't even get in the field of HVAC if it were to save my life.
Yeah.
But I graduated with honors. I graduated with honors on the dean's list.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations
How does that
to you,
weigh
brother.
hand in hand? Thank you. That was 09, 08, trying to make a better way for my kids and provide for my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I have to have my back broke every day from lifting 100-pound objects on a time limit, running around the warehouse in the cold box and the dry heat, whatever, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And those are things people don't take in consideration. Everybody say, yeah, be a man, work, but your body only can take so much.
Right. But
Your
then in your
mental can only
parenting,
take so much.
listen to this. In your parenting, you may be subconsciously talking to your kid aggressively about a situation so that they don't have to break their back in the same way that you did, because it's trauma. No, like, it's traumatic for you. Like, I don't want my kid to ever have to do what I have to do. So we overly, hey, get this done, do this and this, not knowing that shit. My kid actually loves this work. My kid actually, like, you can't build your kid to be exactly what you want them to be. You can only guide them and give them the understanding of life and how things work. They're going to make their own choices. And sometimes we be trying to get them to avoid being like us so bad, or get them to avoid going through the things we went through, that it could be damaging at times. So we just got to be aware of that shit, man.
And a lot of it's scary because we see ourselves, you know what I'm saying? That's our kids. We see ourselves, and we see, the adversities we had to deal with leaving the house, and the things we did, just being, just not knowing how we dress, what neighborhoods we in, that we're going to be a target or a victim just by stepping outside, from the law, from gangs, from just people that just are just racist, and those things you have to deal with as a kid. You don't ever want your kid to have to deal with that, because you know how nasty this world is and how dangerous it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for you to be an innocent, person, and don't know or don't have no older siblings or younger siblings, you know what I'm saying, to communicate and to learn from their experiences, or parents to really game you about life. Because there's some parents that are game their kids about life, straight up, no sugarcoat. And then there's a lot of people that spoon feed their kids sugarcoat. Oh, I don't want them to see that. But you hurting them, because eventually they're going to see that. Eventually they're going to have to experience that. Eventually they're going to be in that situation. Are they going to be strong enough not to take the peer pressure, not to fall for the okie doke? You know what I'm saying? Learn who your real friends are and who your real friends ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But also,
not everybody wants to see you win.
Like that, it might not even be that they don't want to see you win. They don't know what is going to cause you to win. They don't know that this is going to cause you not to win. Like, they're ignorant. Kids are stupid. They're resilient, but they haven't experienced any life. You know what I mean? Like, and the other thing is, children are going to make mistakes. And we have to be, that's where the tools that you give them as you're raising them, hopefully what you taught them can help them survive their mistakes. Like my dad said on Reality Check, survive your mistakes. And we as parents have to understand that our children are going to mess up, make mistakes, just as we did. Even though we provide everything we want to provide for them, we can't save them from life choices. It's like God gives us choice. He knows.
Amen. And how to leave the house and be respectful. And you know, you're gonna run across people that have control and learn how to communicate in those situations, you know, and not be so gullible or naive of what's going on, you know, or too scared to speak up and stand on if you feel you're being bullied or, you know what I'm saying, you're being done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because we can go out in this world and people will bully you to death, and it will deter you from, you know, going after your goals, or like, damn, they ain't even trying to help me over here. I'm trying to get on and they ain't trying to give me no help. And you go other places and everybody's being a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Until you bring people that you actually know, you know, that could help back you up in situations, whether it's legal, court systems, medical, you know, getting the right care. You know what I'm saying? Filling out paperwork. A lot of people don't even know how to fill out paperwork, don't even know how to read paperwork, you know, and understand what it. People can read words but don't understand the words.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be putting bullshit down on paper and don't even know what they putting down. You know what I'm saying? And be wondering why people be messed up out here. But it's like teaching your kids, you know, how to fill out a job application. You know what I'm saying? Simple shit like that. How to dress for an interview. You know, a lot of people ain't even been taught that, you know, growing up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nah, Rios, I just come on here, man, just talk my spit, man, and hopefully shed some lights on some topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that dude that's gonna come left when everybody else is going right. You
it's
know
all
what I'm
good.
saying?
I appreciate it, and you bring up good points.
That's what we need sometimes.
You bring up great points, and we do need that, and we need those conversations. But no, you're not saying nothing wrong. You on point with your shit.
For sure, Rios, man. I don't want to hold you up too much longer, man. I appreciate the opportunity. You got the line open, man, because a lot of us need therapy. A lot of us is getting therapy. A lot of us, you know, just need somebody to, you know, spit this morning, you know, game new, you know, about life, you know,
right,
and how, you know, how to move, you know, proper, you know, and how to get the proper respect, you know, when you ain't getting it.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It could be people out there listening to you. You can be helping them right now. There's people out there right now listening that everything you said could be just hitting everything that they needed to hear right now. So it's a blessing that you called in, and we appreciate it. And we're going to make the most of this life that we got.
I appreciate you, Rios. I'm 45, man. I'll be 46 in a couple of months if God willing, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of game about life, you know, as well. And I just want to do my part, you know, and shed some light on real life situations. I got grown ass kids, you know, they in their 20s, you know what I'm saying? My youngest is 17, you know, so I know about raising kids and, you know, step kids and everything else. You know, I raised a total of 5 kids, me and my wife. So I know about blended families coming from, you know, broken homes, dating broken people. You know, I've been through it all. Courts, jails, everything. You know what I'm talking about. I've been through it. So I could spit some game on some life. But man, Rios, I ain't gonna hold you up. Man, hey, you and your family have a blessed, you know, day.
Hey, man, you do the same.
Much success to you.
Yeah, man. Blessings to you and your family. Man. Yeah, do your thing, brother. Have a good one.
Hey, keep it lit. Hey, subscribe to my channel too.
Put it in the chat so we can subscribe.
Appreciate you though.
Let's go. Put it in there so we can follow. We gonna throw it up there so people can subscribe.
All right, will do.
All right.
All right.
Uh-oh. Blessings to that young man, dude. Got a lot to talk about. Got a lot of good things to say. I see the chat is in here going crazy. Y'all, what y'all on, man? Hey, man, give people grace. We just trying to talk, trying to have conversation. You want to have the count at 57, but at least he called in. You know, at least he called in. Oh my God. Official the names land. What's going on, man? Why are you in your feelings? What's happening with you, dude? What's happening? I love it. Right. HC Hawk, I love the caller's energy. I love the fact that he's taking the time out of his day to share with us. That's dope. So we was talking about, before I started taking calls, we was talking about Kendrick Lamar. We'll move forward, we'll move past that. I gotta be more diligent in my topics and segments and finishing the segments before I start taking calls, especially if the call is not pertaining to what exactly I'm talking about at the moment. But I'll get better with guiding the chat and the call-ins to be kind of on point with the topic at the moment. But I was just as I move past this, I was just trying to point out the boldness in Kendrick Lamar's moves and not giving everybody access and having timing that's correct. And like, if there's an example of that out there for us right now, that's the greatest example of saying what you mean and meaning what you say and not talking when nothing is needed to be said. You know, the person that's quiet, but when they do talk, they speak volumes. Very impactful, very, very dope, intelligent words, wise words being spoke from the person that's quiet, just chills, and doesn't speak until there's time needed for him to speak. And there's a message in it. I feel like that's what Kendrick Lamar does with his music and how he with his art form. The dude is dope. And so that's a great example of knowing your power and not dealing in the bullshit, not dealing in the waste, and only dealing in the productive. When I do this, it's going to gain. I'm going to gain. My people are going to gain, and we're going to build out of that. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to the female rappers also that's paving their own lane, be it that I don't like the lane that they paving, but at least they are embodying whatever they embodying, but they taking the power back into their own hands, and women are doing what they're doing. Agree with it or disagree with it. They making their moves. But why do you guys think bold gestures or bold movements have such a high impact on people's lives? Like the bold movements, the bold statements, the bold actions, they live on beyond the person who performed those actions. Oh, Fred Hampton, right? Bold, Fred Hampton. This is a good one. I'm probably going to get, but who cares? Did they need to counteract Fred Hampton and what the Black Panthers were doing? Bobby Seale, Huey P. Newton, all the brothers, right? Shout out to all the Black Panthers. Why was there a need for the FBI and J. Edgar Hoover to shut them down? Because they were seeing the power in the boldness. There was power in Black Panther. There was power in their movement. There was power in their words. They weren't just talking just to talk. There was a lot of action behind that. The fact that you brought that up, a lot of people in that movement was government agents, though. Okay. Was there more people in the movement that were federal agents, government agents, than that weren't? I dedicate my life to people. I dedicate my life to life. Ooh. I know, I hear what you're saying, 919. But what I'm saying is, why did the CIA infiltrate? Why did they need to infiltrate the Black Panthers? If there was nothing there, they wouldn't need to do that. They're not infiltrating some shit that they're not scared of. They're not infiltrating something they're not trying to take down.
Great parenting tips about to start coaching my son's soccer team. Gonna apply all this.
Shout out to Cristiano, man. Go out there, coach them babies up, man. The way the CIA didn't start the Black Panthers, They see a movement that's dangerous. They see a movement that will take away from their mission, their narrative, what they're trying to control, and they will take it down. And it's not just the Black Panthers, it's everything. It's everything that they do. If they can't control it, what do we got to do to take control? Don't let that federal agents or government agents that are infiltrating, they've infiltrated, don't let that take away from the message of what being bold does. It empowers people. You being bold, me being bold, empowers people behind us or people to the side of us. It's an image for other people to emulate, like, shit, look at what 919 Heem is doing. If he could do it, I could do it. But when there's power, they got to try to rip that shit out, man. It's just how it is. But that doesn't take away from the messaging and the action that they took on being bold. That shit is dope, man. Fred Hampton was an amazing person. But he's remembered. He's remembered. Yeah. Couple bad seeds ruined the apple. Everything that is created has bad seeds. There's nothing in life that doesn't have bad seeds. There's no affiliation, no group, no anything that doesn't have bad seeds involved with it. Nothing. It's just the attention and the power that you pay attention to one versus the other. Those infiltrators, those energies, by any means necessary was Malcolm X, right? But it was also the FBI. By any means necessary, take that brother out. By any means necessary, get rid of that shit. The spook will step outside the door. Don't let that movie come out. We cannot have that movie come out. It's about control, man. Be bold. Be bold enough to where they do pay attention. Be bold enough and make a move on something that's important enough that they do pay attention. Like, hey, we need to pay attention to this young cat or this young lady or this young man because they are making moves with the people. If you get the people behind you, they start taking notice and paying attention. Do I know Assad Shakur and Tupac were in the CIA? Don't care. The Praz from Fuji's was the infiltrator. Who else? There's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. But that doesn't distract me. Because that just shows the importance of what's happening. That just shows the importance of hip-hop, Tupac, hip-hop, the importance of the Black Panther Party or whatever Assata Shakur is a part of. It just goes to show you how important what they doing was. Wavy Carter, exactly. 100%. 100%. They started carrying around them shotguns. Everything becomes illegal once we start doing it. Once brothers start doing it, it's illegal. Oh, they got brothels, it's illegal. We need to shut that down right now. They doing it, shut that down. Look at this. Look at Active East. So Active East, I'm gonna correct you. I'm not mad at you. Active East, never give up on what is getting you to your destination before you arrive to the destination. Ace Boys gave up too quickly, all that potential to only see the ride halfway. We need unity and a solid show right now. What do I need? What do I need? And you're speaking as if Ace Boys is over, as if Ace Boys is done. How do you know where the destination ended? How do you know what the destination was? Who are you to decide the end, the beginning, or the middle? Gave up, the strong words. How do you know? Who are you to say the destination? Oh, the destination that you wanted to see for it, it's not over. May things change, things look a little different, or this and that. Yeah. That's just life in general. Ace boy, stand up, man. Aces in spades in the chat. Aces in the chat. But we don't get to decide what is somebody else's destination. You don't get to marginalize and box people in and say, this is what you were supposed to do. Oh, this was only halfway done. You don't know what was halfway done. You don't know what was built. You don't know what was built out of Ace Boys that came to what we have today. Hey, whatever the narrative may be, it could be narratives or whatnot. That's fine. But my thing is taking the position to speak from such a place of you guys messed up. You don't know what's right and what's wrong. Never give up. We didn't give up. What was our destination? Oh, that's a better question. Active East. Quick question. What was our destination that you speak of? What do you think was our destination, or what do you feel we were pushing towards? That's a good question. And I'm not mad at what you're saying, but I'm just combating or countering your message. What up, Nick? Hey, Berta, I don't think he said nothing that about me that he don't like me. He cool. Like, he didn't say nothing mean or bad. But I would like to, I think that's a great topic. Like, what did you see for us? Keep fighting, Ace Boys. Never give up. Right. Never give up. We won't give up. But I do love the concern, and I do love that people are reaching out of concern, really. What is this destination which you speak of? What'd he say, burnt out? I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't see what he said. I'm happy. I feel good about where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if it doesn't align with your projection or what you wanted, but delusional criticism. I get you. This dog face is stupid, man. Oh man. But bold storytelling, being bold in your messaging, great. But now let's get to like some current events, some like global politics, man. The ongoing conflict with Israel and Gaza, the stalled ceasefire talks, and its human cost, how many people are passed away, how the ugliness, the evilness, the disgustingness of what's going on. Now, an Israeli missile hits some children in Gaza. I think it might be 12. My wife showed me a video of a little boy going to get some water, coming back or whatever. He left, but his brother stayed, and he came back, and they were all unalive, right? The IDF blames malfunction. Like, oh, it was malfunctioning weaponry or defense, whatever. What kind of excuse is that? How is that even an acceptable excuse? So let's just say it was negligence. I don't know who this is. That's not, that's 844. Negligence. Who holds people accountable for the death of children? Either side, both sides, whatever side. Who holds people accountable for the death of children? Because the shit is sickening. Oh man, it was a malfunction. My bad. My bad. Oh no, you know that those kids that passed away, I'm sorry, that was a malfunction. We were actually trying to unalive another group of people. Collecting water. I'm trying to see something that we could pull up. That's not too much.
Israel has blamed a technical error for a strike on a water distribution point in Gaza, which killed 10.
So it just happened to be a water distribution point, huh? Just happened to be a water distribution point. Okay. A malfunction.
10 people, including 6 children, according to medics. Eyewitnesses said a drone fired a missile at a crowd queuing with empty jerry cans at a water tanker in al-Nusrat refugee camp. The Israeli military says it was targeting an Islamic Jihad.
This is on the heels of them firing and mowing down people collecting food. Mowing them down, people collecting food.
Terrorist, and that the incident is under review. Israel doesn't allow international journalists, including the BBC, to report from Gaza, so we rely on trusted freelancers. Our correspondent Nick Beek sent this report from Jerusalem, and a warning: it contains distressing scenes from the start.
They'd come to find water in a land starved of resources. But death is the only thing in plentiful supply in Gaza today. Bury his son.
We are a victimized, defenseless people. We are people with families, ordinary.
It's war. Why is it war? Why and what are very important in that statement? It's a war. Why is it a war? Why? What's going on?
People like the rest of the world. We have no weapons. We have nothing. This war must stop. This ongoing massacre on the land of the Gaza Strip must stop.
All this was down to a technical error, the Israeli military later announced. That its weapon fell dozens of meters from the man it said was the terrorist target. The IDF expressed regret for any civilians harmed.
People, it's war. Oh, religion started the war. Ooh-wee. Really? That's rough. To me, no excuse. No excuse. That's just, like, I'm just thinking, like, exactly, Eric Chapman, for sure, 100%. I'm just looking at the creation of what's happening, like the creation of hate, of disdain, the creation of what these young boys that lost their brother or lost their dad, or the dad that lost their son. What is this going to create? This is what I'm saying, Sierra. This is what I'm saying. I am so thankful to be where I am and to live where I live. Lord have mercy. Remember the other side started at hanging gliders, killing people at the festival. I remember that. That was a travesty. That was a horrible thing also. But that wasn't the beginning of this. This thing is an ongoing ugliness. This is an ongoing land grab. I want this, I want that. Oh, no, this is ours. It's a long going thing. Ongoing. Since the beginning. Since the beginning. It has not been something. But I never want to get to a place where I'm like, hey man, that's just war. That's just that. And I can't even fathom what it's creating. Like what is it creating? That's probably shit that will never be healed. I'm just saying, never be healed. I'm even just speaking from just me as a man, as a father, just me as a person. I don't think I would ever recover from that. And that's just me not being, I guess, where I'm supposed to be, elevated or whatever. I'm not there. I know I would be damaged for a long time. For a long time. Some say religion, some say money, some say power, some say oil, some say from the Euphrates to the Nile, from the Nile to the Euphrates or whatever that is. That shit, no matter what, that shit is ugly. Shit's ugly. Whew, Lord have mercy. Oh, burnt out. That's a good question. I want to ask Burnt Out about that. Burnt Out. What do you think about Mamdani? How do you feel about Mamdani in New York? I'm not even sure if Burnt Out's still in New York, but how do you guys feel about Mamdani? And let's talk about Mamdani, the AIPAC, and how right now Democrats Israel is losing the support of the Democrats, the blind support of the Democrats right now. Like I think they're turning it back or whatnot on the blind support of the state of Israel. And the mayor, the people in New York, how they're judging Mamdani for saying, no, I want to stay here and support the people of New York. I don't need to be worried about another country. That's not my job. What do you feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? Let me see if this is it. So, right here, these are all New York Democrats who haven't endorsed Mamdani, even though he won overwhelmingly or he grabbed the majority votes or whatnot. So the above Democrats refused to endorse him, even though he won the Democrat nomination. I don't live in NYC. I'm watching this race for political science, classroom purposes, and a case study for my training program. I won't be debating you about this in the comments, but I will be discussing the methodology in my upcoming class. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys know who Mamdani is? I'm pretty sure you guys do. This is a big thing going on right now. They should make you the mayor, Dogface. Oh, shoot. But what's going on? They're not getting behind him. He got majority of the vote. What is that about? Is he being bold? Or is he being quiet? Are they the old regime? Are they the old and in with the new? Are they mad at him? I'm walking here. But this is all happening right now. This is all happening in real time. And Ted Cruz has sparked a whole outrage, but Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, everybody, Marjorie Green Taylor, everybody is going viral with their non-support of what Israel's doing or the funds to Israel. If they don't have no funds, what will happen? Look at where they're situated. Without America's support, what happens? Dangerous game. Dangerous, dangerous game. Where's that? Hold on. What up, Bella?
GM Rios and Coffee Fam hot beverage work is working me weary. New cross-training class starts today. Jobs trying to save dollar cause of the new big bullsh T-bill. Unamused, stay safe, folded hands, medium skin tone, always a smiling face with open hands.
Let's go. Hey, I wonder if AI is giving your class. Is AI teaching you or is it a person? Are you being taught by AI, Bella? And that's the other. Ooh-wee. AI giving you your classes? Now they got AI giving sermons. Pastors got AI writing sermons. Y'all know about that? AI is taking over. It's taking over. AI is taking over religion. Does AI know the Bible or do they know religion? Does AI know religion better than the pastor? Shout out Bella, man. Good morning, Rios and Coffee Fam. Work is working me. New cross-training class starts today. Jobs trying to save money because the new big bull bill. Stay safe. Why are they trying to cross-train? Because they're trying to put more on her plate. They're trying to cut jobs and make one person do more than what they used to doing. Let's give it to Bella. She could handle Sarah's job. Cut Sarah, give it to Bella. Oh shit.
ChatGPT and using it for sermon content creation. I've never done this before in my entire life. I am
Is
a
it
pastor.
wrong?
By the way, if you don't know me, Jeff Moore is pastor.
That's my question. Is it morally wrong? Is it wrong to use ChatGPT to help with your sermon? When you use the computer to research stuff anyway, and you go through here, you look up Google, you look up things through Google. Hey, Google, where's this? Where's that? Is it wrong? Is it lazy? What are your thoughts about that?
Rhythm Church, church planter, leadership consultant, all of it. And on this channel, this is what we do is we do everything from reaction to Bible study to leadership development. But for the first time ever, I've been writing sermons for years and years and years and years, but for the first time ever, I actually popped on ChatGPT. I'm not good at ChatGPT. I'm figuring it all out, but for the first time ever, I was stumped. I'm trying to figure out how to condense Abraham's life into lessons for fatherhood. And how do I do that right? Of course, in 35 minutes. So
I'll do that in 35 minutes.
ChatGPT. I typed in, give me 4 points for a sermon from the life of Abraham from the Bible. And it popped out 4 pretty solid points. I mean, pretty legit.
Is he wrong for that? Or does that take away from your understanding of the Bible? Should he understand the Bible enough or have so much history or knowledge of the Bible that your points should be your natural points that you make? You shouldn't have to go to AI. If we're trusting that you're the pastor, that you know the Bible, shouldn't you know these points yourself? shouldn't you understand enough that you can use your own discernment for your message? Will this dumb down our pastors? Like when we ask our pastors questions, will they be like, oh, hold on, let me ask ChatGPT?
Points. I'm actually going to see if I can bring them up right here. Yeah, so it goes faithful obedience, has scripture references. Intercessory prayer talks about Sodom and Gomorrah. Patient trust in God's promises. Again, where he does that in Genesis 15, 21, so on and so forth. Legacy of faith. Now, I didn't take all of these and just copy and paste them into my message, and therefore I'm going to do this, preach this exactly, because of course there's some things that are a little janky and not necessarily right. But what it did do is it helped me when I was in a slump of like, I can't figure this out. It got my brain going, spun me off. And so now I actually have 4 points that aren't necessarily the same. 2 are pretty similar, but it got me thinking and then jumping into different different scriptures and seeing all the different possibilities. Now, I know that some might argue, and maybe they're right. This isn't inspired, because normally how I create content for messages is, of course, I pray.
Sierra, she says, I took an AI training to have an upskill, and that's all it is. So it's like this, Sierra. I get what you're saying. It's regurgitating shit that we've written, that we found out, that we've put on the internet, and yes, I get that. But AI is the ability to go get that shit within 10 seconds and not have to do the research and not have to do the time. It's a tool. AI is a tool to help you get what you need to get to understand whatever you asking it, whatever. Yeah, it's sourcing the internet. It's sourcing human research, human development, whatever it is. But it's a tool so you don't have to do the work. The work has already been done. The internet's already there. So what I'm saying is that hurtful for a pastor, a therapist, or somebody that's relying on ChatGPT for their messaging when we're supposed to be relying on you for your expertise and your professionalism? I'm just saying that.
I, of course, read the text, study the text, pray on the text, look at supporting text, look at different commentaries, then map it all out. Think of, personal illustrations, all of that. So the idea of and I know a lot of pastors out there are using ChatGPT. I know that they're using them for small group questions. I mean, it's actually kind of a great tool and can actually help save a lot of money even in staffing. But
you heard that? Let's get to it. And save a lot of money in staffing.
To do this for a message that will be delivered, a sermon that will be delivered, is it right? My take on it is this. I will read different things, such as different articles, different, even watching just in general, because again, I'm constantly creating content. I'm constantly writing sermons in my head. So then going and saying, okay, getting inspiration even off a song or inspiration off of a movie there. And then, we're able to.
So he's being prompted through AI to get his sermon, and he's doing research. He's saying it's basically like I'm researching and using what they have to spark ideas and spark this and that. Is it going to make him stronger as a pastor? Ohio said it's perfectly fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. I think it's a good thing. He said, actually, I think Ohio said it's genius. And burnt out. Yes, sometimes the journey for the information is the key to receiving it. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I know that because old pastors that didn't have it or whatever, people could be faulty however they are. You can judge whoever you want. But I just don't know if we should be the spirit or whatever. Like I'm at a crossroads for this because it's just research. It's just the internet. It's just the search engine of the internet, of the AI going and getting information that you want. But when you ask them, like when you're not asking them a specific thing and you're asking them, hey, I have a sermon that I want to do on this Abrahamic religion versus such and such and that this and that. What should my sermon be? And it spits out the sermon. You did no work. And now you're just regurgitating what this information, because I think you can ask Grok one question, ask ChatGPT a question, and they may have a different answer. I'm not sure. But can one be more conservative than the other? Can one be more this way than the other? Dude, that shit's fucking nuts, man. I'm trying to think of when the first time I heard about ChatGPT or AI, ChatGPT, maybe, I don't know, maybe a year ago. It is helpful, but does it make you lazy? They did a study on people using AI, and AI, people who use AI more than other ChatGPT more than others are not remembering things that they just read versus the people that aren't using it. Like when they read something, or no, remembering what they wrote. They can't remember what they wrote. It has infiltrated the church, y'all. AI is in the church. AI is in. Like I'm coming to church for your intelligence, for what you've learned, how you gathered. I'd be wanting my pastor to be like, oh shoot, like this is messaging, this is how I'm gonna move, this is direction, without needing assistance from, I don't know. Am I wrong? Hey, Micah Ty says, at bare minimum, new pastors, a hard no using this. Experienced pastors could get a pass, kinda. But can't experienced pastors take a step back? Can't they get weaker? Well, then what if AI is like, man, I'm about to brainwash and get this congregation this way. These are the messagings that I'm going to use. I'm going to manipulate this pastor. I'm going to manipulate to the message that I want to use. That shit is crazy. Shout out ChatGPT though. I love ChatGPT. It's a very powerful thing. Very powerful tool. But woo-wee. Should ChatGPT be your therapist? Because I'm sure you can ask it some therapeutic things like, hey, I'm depressed and this and that. And I'm sure therapists can go to it and ask like, hey, I have a client that does this and this and that. But is that really a need for a therapist then? What do I need you for? What do I need the pastor for? Pastor, just put up what ChatGPT gave you and we'll read it on our own. Then anybody can be a pastor. If I'm just regurgitating what somebody's telling me to say. Think about it. Man, it's all love, man. It's all love and it's all gravy. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe. Just some shit to think about. Just some stuff to think about, to ponder on. Yeah, man, ChatGPT needs to help the lonely and hurt folks. There's some people out there that need to have some conversations with ChatGPT because they too far gone beyond talking to humans. There's a couple people that need to talk to ChatGPT. Hey, man. ZG300. My guy Rios. Be honest with me. Are y'all tired of the podcast style over at Puns? That's not a podcast. That's a live stream. It's a live stream. It's not a podcast. It's just homies just chilling. I'm not tired of it. I'm like the time and how late it is. That shit is kind of tiring. It's like wears on you. But no, I'm honest. I'll be honest. Like it's not a podcast. It's a live stream that starts at 9:30 to 10 o'clock at night with the homies. Like what do you expect of that live stream? Discussing hip hop topics, what's hot or what's new or what's going on in the FMW universe or whatnot. Like that's what that's for. That's that entertainment value. I'm not tired of it. Is that all I want to do? No, absolutely not. We still doing the Friday shows, to my understanding. Get there, make it there when you can. If you can't get there, you can't get there. How long has it been since there was a Ace Boys? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Let's ask AI. Let's ask AI. Will there be another Ace Boys Worldwide? Yes, indeed. Strippers, friends, dope. Yeah, I'm tired of that. Shaking my head. Oh man, no, I'm not tired of that. There's energy and places for everything. I mean, I fit in wherever I go. Like I can adapt to wherever I'm at. And Ace Boys Worldwide is dope. It's vicious. Love Ace Boys Worldwide. All of what I'm doing stem from Ace Boys Worldwide. And doing what I was doing in the front yard. It's for sure is a form of play. Oh shit. Well, if you're writing papers and shit and getting degrees and writing thesis and shit based off ChatGPT, yeah, that is plagiarism, I believe. Micah, yeah, a whole lot of life has been happening. Like just life is just be lifing. It's summertime and this and that, like all kind of shit. And we all had kids basically at the same age that we're going through graduations, proms, this, that. So maybe we should start saying like season over, season 1, season 2, season 3 or whatever. Maybe. Derek the Plumber, this pod has made me wake up earlier. It's a beautiful thing. Man, that's dope that we could be in here being on some bold, convicting shit. And I've been cursing more lately. I got to do better. But I'm glad that you're waking up earlier. I'm glad that you're spending some time with us in here and that we're moving in the direction that we're moving. Unbiased, unfaltered, uncompromised. Just honest shit that I'm just going to talk about. I'm just talking about honest shit. I'm going to be completely honest and open and vulnerable and tell y'all how I feel about shit. If it's worth talking about, I'll talk about it. If it's not, it's like, nigga, I don't care about that shit. So there is no way to about plagiarism to understand if somebody is plagiarizing. There's a lot of ways around it. And a lot of people ain't doing the work to figure it out. Like, it's too much work trying to figure out if this is some goddamn plagiarism. Great. They probably asking teachers is probably asking ChatGPT, putting the paperwork in ChatGPT. Hey, how is this? Is this a good paper? Yeah, that's an A+. Okay, this kid. Teachers is probably using that shit too. Hey, if you know what? I want to play a song that I think is dope. That's dope that Benny Siegel has a song and he used AI to use his voice so he can make a song, because Benny Siegel is cold, vicious. But I want to talk about Clip song. There's a Clip song that those dudes is so tight, man. What's the name of that song? I just got distracted because that's, what is it? Is it So Be It?
Fucking with P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help that be. A-ball elderly. Said I'm can't wrap your head round.
Dang it, where is this song? Clips is so cold right now. Let me see. The grace of God, not changing whips. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, baby. I love you. Dang, I can't.
God's hands. You told Gene it but
Dang, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm so mad. There's this song. Bye, baby. I love you. Have a good day at school. Okay. What's up, Papa? Good morning, Sticky. Dang, what is it? It was a song. Oh, there it is.
This is culturally inappropriate.
And watching the door.
Hold on, I'm gonna play the video. I don't care. We playing the video. This shit is dope. I just gotta start, just the way this nigga just starts his fucking verse, like, so vicious. Love that they brothers, like, but the way he comes in and kills this shit, like, fuck. So with that, like, I just wanted to put that, because that, to me, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that song until yesterday, and it just came out of nowhere. And I was like, ooh, wee. Breath of fresh air. Shout out to Clips. Shout out to us, man. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe. Shout out to the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Thank you to y'all. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, man. Go out there, be a blessing for somebody else. Go out there, be amazing. Put your best foot forward. Be purposely positive. Be productive in your positivity. Let's go out there, keep our eyes open for anybody in need of help. That's called Ace Trumpets by Clips. Shout out to y'all, man. We out of here. We'll be back Wednesday, maybe tomorrow, but back Wednesday. You know, we got our files Friday. We're just keeping it moving, man. We're keeping it pushing. It's all love all the time, man. Y'all go out there, be great. Go out there and live a life of servitude. Go serve your purpose. Go be bold with your conviction. Be bold in your walk. Be bold in who you are. Don't mean be loud, but be bold with your actions. Be bold with your movements. No spirit of fear here. Let's go. Shout out to y'all, man. It's all love all the time.
Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios,